Welcome to the Concourse.
Off with your names, please.
Hi. Hi, I'm Lee Hughes.
And Bill Hutchison.
My dad.
Okay. And tell me about your car.
It's a 1957 E-Code Thunderbird. It's an E-Code. They made under 1,500 of them out of a 21,000 and some production run. And it's special because it was equipped at the factory with dual 4-barrels. And
wow.
In the day, it was a very fast car.
Still fast.
Well,
it sounds really
it's
good.
still fast.
Yeah.
Your names, please.
Margaret Wise and Tom Taylor.
And tell me about your car, please.
It's a 2017 Rolls-Royce Dawn, D-A-W-N.
And how long have you had it?
3 years, and I actually drive it 3 days a week. It's my main car, and 4 days a week I use another car.
Okay.
So it's not a toy, and Margaret thinks it's too big.
How big's the engine in that car?
The 12-cylinder, it's about 565 horsepower.
Wow.
It's fast. It doesn't pass gas stations, but it's very, very fast. Doesn't have a lot of trunk room. Has great leg room back. It's really a 4-passenger car because it has full adult leg room in the back, just like a 4-door sedan.
Philip W. Nace Jr.
Okay. Tell me about your cars, Philip.
Okay, well this here is a 2011 SL 550. It's called the Night Edition. It's one of 100 that were sold in this country. And it's an AMG, has special interior. But the thing that really differentiates this is the finish on the paint. It's a matte metallic.
Excellent.
In fact, they're still using these. They just offered a new AMG SL, which is being introduced, and they also have a night edition on that. The other car is a 2016 F63. It's my daily driver, and it's just a gentleman's hot rod. Okay, it's 570 horsepower, 577 actually, and 650 foot-pounds of torque. It can do 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds with a top end of 203 miles an hour.
Joanne and Ken Johns.
And what cars do you have here today?
We have a 2009 Porsche 911 4S and a 64 Porsche 356 Cabriolet.
Okay, so tell me about both cars. Let's start with the red car, or the car we have right here.
The red car, the 911, we've owned about maybe 2.5 years. Bought it as a car to make short trips around Florida in, and just to have a little fun. The other one, the white one, is worth 4 or 5 times more in value than this car to begin
It's worth
with.
about 5 of these cars.
Yeah. And secondly, it's a stick shift. It has no air conditioning.
It has 480 air.
And this one is automatic and has air conditioning.
Got it. How long have you had this car?
3 years, 2 years, just a couple of years.
Okay.
Oh, some bird. Oh.
I have only owned this about 7 months, actually. I bought this kind of on a whim because it was very similar to the first car I ever owned. And, this is the last year that they made this car with a chrome bumpers, the banjo steering wheel, and the original dashboard, the pressed metal dashboard. After 67, they put all pollution equipment on this car. They made rubber bumpers and they put a big rubber dashboard on it. And they're not very attractive or collectible. So this is the last year they made them. This is a 1953 MGTD. I had this car restored from the frame up. Every nut and bolt in this car was taken apart and refurbished or replaced. It is the car when I just got my license in 1963. This was the car I wanted. And I almost bought one, but foreign cars, particularly ones that don't have windows except the windshield, was not popular in my household. So my father said he was not pleased and I didn't buy the car. So this car is a 1955 Jaguar XK140 Roadster. This is a special order car. There weren't a lot of these particular ones made. This has wire wheels, fog lamps, dual exhaust. It has the racing heads on the engine. This car, not this particular car, but this model held the world speed record in 1953 at 140 miles an hour.
Gary Schmidt, an 87 air-cooled Porsche. I've owned it since 1990, 32 years. Spends most of its time in the garage. It's got 76,000 miles, original miles.
Wow.
This is original, not restored.
Okay.
I bought it from when Ed Howard owned the Porsche dealership down on the South Trail.
Okay, my name is Bob Mead, and you are?
And I'm Pamela Gore Mead.
Okay, so this car is actually pretty new to me. We bought it last October, and the reason we bought this car is I had a 1997 C4S that I wish I had not sold, and so I had a 2014 Porsche that I sold to be able to get one of these again. So the reason I sold that car is because we needed a dog car. We have a dog car now for our Labrador Buffy, and she is a COVID sniffing dog, and she works at a doctor's hospital. Had it been for Buffy, I wouldn't have this car.
That's the long version of how we ended up with this car.
Sam Logan. I just acquired the Vitesse last year. I've had it about 8 months, and it's still the world's fastest roadster. No other car's ever tested over 250 miles an hour with the roof off. It's a Bugatti Vitesse, which in French means fast.